What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So it is December of 2024 and I am doing my best and worst of 2024. Now, let me start off by saying this year for me, wardrobe wise, has been phenomenal. I've had many of like come to Jesus moments with my body type, my vibe, understanding that if you've been here on this journey with me, you would know we talk a lot about that on this channel. Just knowing what's for you. That didn't mean that I didn't make a few mistakes that I didn't know about. The funny thing about, I think, finding your style, finding your place sometimes is you can get lost. Even if you think you have it down to a T, we all get influenced. It's very, very easy to be influenced. And I myself have been influenced in 2024. So I will say this, I don't have many dislikes. There are also some things that are not just from 2024, but things I realized just didn't work for me, my body type, and my style. And I will no longer be buying those things moving forward. Just having an understanding. So something I saw, I think, on social media this last week, and I can't remember where it came from. It could have been from Laura Roach. I could be wrong. But it was something like, wear your clothes, don't cherish them. And wear your clothes, don't abuse them, right? And so we know we have all this conversation around fast fashion. Also, in coming from a generation of like wearing things one time, which is also really gross within itself. If you buy something and you love it, why are you not wearing it time and time and time again? So I've always been someone who wear my clothes, so that really wasn't my issue. But I have had what I would call plastic on the sofa syndrome. And follow me here. If you're in a certain age range, you understand, like you went to your grandparents' house, maybe even your mom and dad's house, and the nice things were covered in plastic. And I lost my grandmother, I think, back in 2016. She was someone who had, you know, a beautiful china cabinet. She had the beautiful embroidered, you guys remember those embroidered like silk fabric couches that were covered in plastic when you were a kid? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And she told all of us before she passed, maybe a few years earlier, pick something in the house that you want, right? And I have this beautiful gold flatware set that I pull it out every year at Thanksgiving and Christmas. Everyone who comes here for dinner, they know the set. They know what I'm going to do, right? And I said, oh, I'm never going to use this. And she said, no, don't do what I did. I have all these amazing things, beautiful china and crystal glasses that I put behind a display case. Couches that my behind never sat on to feel and enjoy the fabric and the embroidery because I wanted to preserve it. Now, that's a deeper conversation, especially in the Black community. We want to keep our nice things. Well, that syndrome sometimes I feel like goes into our wardrobe. We all have purchased nice things, nice bags, nice shoes, nice clothes, and you're like, oh, I don't want to wear this. I'm afraid. I don't want to wear these shoes. Well, shoes are meant to be worn. And I had to get over the process of, I would hear people say a while back, a few years back, I wear my clothes. I can't babysit them. I wear my bags. I can't babysit them. And we've all seen the person with a Chanel bag. It's not the caviar leather, the lambskin leather, and you're terrified, right? You're just holding your bag the whole time because you don't want to get a scratch. And I had to come to terms with that, with clothing, with bags, with shoes. Things are meant to be used. They are meant to be worn. Now, if things are made properly, the wear and the tear won't be the same. Obviously, growing up, you're not outside running around jumping double dutch in your shoes. So it should be a little different. Years ago, I wanted a pair of Gucci boots. They were black and white. And I remember I was at lunch with a girlfriend and I'm like, oh, I want them, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess them up. And she's like, are you riding on the bus? Like, why would you mess these up? And I'm like, she's right. Why would I mess these up? So just trying to think through that process. I just want to let you guys know, if you have nice things, nice clothes, nice shoes, whatever, wear your clothes. Enjoy them. Wear them time and time again. If you have houseware, crystal glasses, gold flatware, use your items. They're meant to be used. So with that being said, that's my little PSA. With that being said, let's get into my best and worst. So on my best list, which we'll get to, is going to be Longchamp. But if I had an item that I purchased from Longchamp that I wasn't completely sold on, it would be this bag here. So I have the Le Pelage Small, which I love, I adore, I highly recommend. But I did choose this color because it was Kelly Green. And if I'm being honest, it doesn't go really well in my closet. I have worn it a few times in the summer. It's a beautiful bag. It's not showing up, I think, on camera the same. This is definitely that Bottega Kelly Green that everyone went crazy over. Because I didn't get anything Kelly Green during that time, I felt like this could take its place. I think I've worn this bag twice. Love the style, love the brand, love the quality, but the color just didn't work. So if I had to choose a worst item, this bag by itself, not the brand, would be on that list. I think I've worn this twice, and I think I kind of forced myself to do that. It doesn't go in my wardrobe. It doesn't quite fit the color palette, I guess. I'm going to try to make an effort to pull for it more because the style, I mean, it doesn't look like it, but it carries everything. Keys, wallet, planner, sunglasses, everything fits in here seamlessly. So, do love the bag, but this color just didn't work for me. The next thing was purchased not in 2024, but I had a come to Jesus moment in 2024, which is going to be these Fendi Colobre pumps. Now listen, if you have these pumps, if you know about these pumps, they are by far the most comfortable shoe. Pump wise, I don't have a shoe that beats this. These are a 7.5. I wear an 8, okay? So, backstory, I noticed that if you remember these shoes, they came out in like a smaller, like kitten heel, and then they had a heel version that was like maybe 2 inches. Then I saw they had a higher heel, and I'm like, oh, I need these, right? Beautiful silhouette. It looks great on my foot. This is a PVC, and this is very comfortable. I went to Neiman's to try on the, this is usually like a net here. It's not, it's like a mesh. Super duper comfortable. I think they had like a 6 on display, and I was able to get my foot in it. That's how I knew I would be able to fit the 7.5, even though it was PVC. I probably, under pants, these shoes are everything. But something about this here, it does not look right on my foot. I am a ankle strap girl, but this Mary Jane, it doesn't work for the way my foot is shaped. It just looks weird. I look like an old school mom. I don't know if I can explain it. It just doesn't work. I've tried and tried and tried again. I love this pump. I do think I want to try it in the flatter version, like just to wear like under jeans. But it makes me sad. I love this shoe, but I'm going to sell it. It just didn't work in my wardrobe. So this was a come to Jesus in 2024 moment. In that same breath, my cousin went to Paris, I think 2 years ago, and I had the pumps already, but I saw these mesh boots, and I'm like, oh, if they have them, pick these up for me. Very good deal in the outlet. They're plain. They just have Fendi going up the back. Super comfortable. But again, I had that come to Jesus moment. Booties don't look right on me. I'm not a booty girl. I had to make myself a booty girl because I could not find boots that went up my leg. But I realized that booties really cut me off and make me look short and stumpy, and it just doesn't work. These are two things I hate to admit that don't work for me. So this is a category within itself. I know now that booties don't work. These have sat on my shelf for 2 years, worn possibly twice in 2 years. Very classic, easy shoe. But every time I go to put it on, I don't wear it because it cuts me off and it makes me look weird. So these will be up for sale as well. If I can, these will probably all be available on my Poshmark page. But I highly recommend these. Very comfortable. These are a size 39. She owns the same boots and she's like, oh, you're crazy. They work for her. They just don't work for me. The next and last item on my worst purchase list is going to be my barrel leg jeans. Again, coming to Jesus moment, I was influenced. We all were. Barrel leg jeans are for a certain body type, and it's not mine. I have this pair by Abercrombie. I knew I should have returned them. I knew it. I wore them. They looked fine, but I need a longer jean. I am not a ankle to the ankle girl. It just didn't work. These are a long, so I only can imagine what the regular size would have been on me. it's a great outfit. They look great with the blazer I wore with them, but they were also a project. They were not flattering on my body type in the butt area and the waist area, so they only looked good with a nice blazer. And I'm trying not to have items like that. That's what I got rid of. Items that had a asterisk by them. That, oh, you can wear this if you wear it with this. If you're having a skinny day today. If you're going this location. It made getting dressed like havoc. And now I don't have it. I'm trying to get rid of the havoc in my life. And so these jeans, they have to go. Very good quality. They just don't work for me. I now know I am not a barrel leg jean. It just doesn't work. So let's get into the best. Longchamp, Longchamp, Longchamp. So some of this is going to be like items, but some will be brands. And so there were a few brands this year that I've just realized they make clothes for me. Their clothes make me happy. And Longchamp is one of them. I love the Lee Pelage bags. So Longchamp in general, I am headed out on vacation. There's an outlet where I'm going for Longchamp, and I'm hoping there was a bag I saw in Vegas. I want to say the bag was $600. I'm hoping to get it on a little bit more of a sale because listen, Longchamp is reasonably priced for the nylon bags. $125, $145. But baby, when you put leather and you put a little suede on there, we having a different conversation, okay? So, I own the Lee Pelage medium, which I often wear this as a clutch. Like, I'll fold it down. I'll show you guys a video. And it holds a lot. I also travel with this as well. The color is just gorgeous. It's a very beautiful autumn type color. Love it. Worn it plenty of times to work. As a clutch. It's simple. It's easy. Love. This one here is this is actually my second one. I purchased this one here first. This is my first Longchamp bag in years. And I got it as like a running out the house, holds my wallet, keys, lip gloss. And I wore it one day. And the next day I went to Nordstrom's and purchased the small. When I realized my wallet and my planner fit inside, it was a done deal. Now I've added some charms on here. You guys have seen this before. But Longchamp, they just get it. I am so happy to see, again, these second tier brands coming back, and quality and design is coming to the forefront, and they're just doing a really great job. I want more items. I'm hoping, and I'll do a haul if I come back from vacation. I do want to see what the outlet has, but I love the bag that I saw. Funny enough, it reminds me of a Celine bag, the luggage bag a little bit, but in a smaller version. So I'm going to see if I can make that purchase make sense. If I can, I'll do a haul. So the next item on my best list is going to be boots. I've had a year with boots. It all kicked off last year with the INC boots from Macy's. They were the first, I wouldn't say, people have made wide calf boots for years, but they don't always look the part. Macy's came in last year, I mean, like a blazing gun, okay? And those fold-over boots did me justice, okay? And a lot of their boots came in wide calf after that. I think they opened the door up, and some other brands said, you know what, we got to hit the girls. And listen, these mesh boots from, I think it's Gina, I'll put the name up there. I know they're from Dillard's. This is a wide calf boot. When I tell you, simple, chic, looks good on the leg, just a really well-made boot. I'm so happy with this purchase. They weren't terribly expensive. They are still available. I would link them. Good heel. I've worn them all day. And then you guys know what I'm going to say next. You know what I'm going to say next. The Vince Camuto over-the-knee boots. I have them now in brown. This is a leather boot. So I paid full price for these at $249 with a smile on my face. When you are a wide calf girl, it is hard to find boots that go over. These are to the knee. These are over the knee, okay? I couldn't wait for Black Friday. I purchased the brown, again, at half price. I think they were or maybe they weren't, maybe they were 40% off. It was for $149, and I think these were $259, something like that. Best money I spent all year. They're leather. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? A good leather over-the-knee wide calf boot. And here's the got you. They come in extra wide. So I'm here for this. I had me a year so far with boots, and I'm loving it. But these two are by far best shoe purchases this year. Next on my best list is going to be anything Sandro. I I've picked up so much Sandro this year. Again, outlet shopping and shopping during sales. Sandro is not a cheap brand. A shirt can run you $200 to $400, $500. I have the set that I paid back in the summer. I bought the 2-piece set. I wore it all summer. I'm going to actually wear it on this next vacation. I think it was originally like maybe $700 total. I purchased it at full price. It went on sale. I returned it and repurchased it because I'm that person, okay? I want all my coins, especially if you go on sale within like 30 days. And I've been sold ever since. I own so many different pieces from Sandro right now. I continue to buy them. I'm hoping that they're at the outlet that I'm going to. I usually pick up something because the outlets have really great pricing. But it's everything I have is so well made, and the brand just, it's the right amount of like youth, sophistication, and womanly all in one for me. Now listen, they could do better to be more size inclusive. I am at the line. If I eat one more Tootsie Roll, it's over, okay? I am right at the line. So I can't fit everything, but I can fit most things. But just really great quality, and I ate up everything they were giving me this year. The next thing is going to be Rani Kobo. Same. The right amount of sophistication, classy, womanly, but fly at the same time. I think I own 4 or 5 pieces from Rani Kobo. I wear them all the time. I recently did a photo shoot where I showed you guys, I have like a green dress on. That's Rani Kobo. I had that dress in like a skater version. I have it in a black skater version. I have a 2-piece, a blazer I got from the outlet. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 out of 10. Now listen, I'm telling you brands because these 2 brands have been my go-to this last year. They work for me. I've learned when you find a designer that works for you, continue to shop that brand. You may like Jonathan Simkai. You may like Simon Miller. You may like ALC, right? And I'm not saying I own some of those items from some of those brands, but these 2 just every time I try things on, they just hit it out the park for me every single time this year. Every single time. So anything I purchase from those brands, 10 out of 10. So into beauty, the only thing I have this year, because I tried a lot of new beauty stuff this year. If it didn't work, I took it back, so I won't mention it. But the one thing I got kind of stuck with, I did go get the VIP Fenty Red Lip in the pencil and the matte tube. Doesn't work for me. The color looked really, I'm a pinky red girl. You guys know that some reds come with a blue undertone, like Ruby Woo, right? For instance, this is supposed to have that same blue undertone, but it just doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know what it is. I bought it in a pack, and me taking it back is probably my fault. I probably should have returned it. I put it on my hand and I thought, oh, this is beautiful. It's to die for. It'll be fine. When it got on my lips, it just didn't work. I don't know how to explain it. It washed my face out. I looked very weird. I wasn't a fan. It actually aged me is what I actually think it did. It aged me. So if I had to pick a beauty item that I had this year that did not work, that is top number 1. Okay guys, so that is my best and worst of 2024. I hope this video helped you. I hope going into next year, you really think through the things that you are buying, the brands that you are putting on your body, thinking through your body type and your vibe before purchasing, because there's a lot of money that could be wasted chasing trends when sometimes you got to just buy what works for you. And I learned a big lesson this year. I'm sure I'll learn more, but these are my things. They made me happy. It's been a good year, and I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you in the new year.